Hello everyone, this is Rabindra Sa. I welcome all of you to this exciting session on course Building an Interactive Car Configurator with Twinmotion, Complete Configuration Workflow. I am Angel, Authorized Instructor 2025. Let us move ahead. So, table of content. I'll just touch upon the about the course. Quick overview, I'll give a snapshot of Twinmotion and its user interfaces. Then quickly we'll move it to the importing a 3D model. Then I'll talk about the concept of configurators. Then I'll talk about Twinmotion workflow for configurator. Then we'll create and manage material, visibility, ambience, transform, property, and camera states of the car configurator during. Detail of each session will have a state. Then we'll build the test, publish real-time car configurator. And we'll also see a new feature, VCAM with car configurator. And at the end, we'll have a summary of key learning. Let's move ahead. So how I have configured is that the purpose of this session, the course is designed to enable every participant to create a fully interactive real-time car configurator using Twinmotion while gaining a complete understanding of the configuration workflow. From importing a 3D CAD data to publishing an immediate automotive experience. And we'll also have the purpose, the course will demonstrate how real-time visualization computer technology can transfer vehicle customization, sales engagement, marketing experience, and design review processes across the automotive industry. Well, I'm going to talk more on that, right? And what you are going to learn, you will learn that how to get the data, CAD data in the Twinmotion and apply the configuration workflow. And then we'll create that managing the configurator. We'll create the configurator for the material, for visibility, ambience. We'll take a vehicle model and top of this, all this will create and we'll change the state and we'll see that how configurator is built. And we'll see the detailed state of each of the features. And we'll build test and we'll release it. That's what all we'll have. But towards the end, there is one more surprise I'm going to talk about it, right? So who should audition? This is for every student, industry and professional, designer, sales and marketing team. They're going to highly use it. And person working in any sector, it's not limited to the automotive, right? In automotive, non-automotive, architecture, FMCG, aerospace, everyone can use this is a concept, and this is for the advanced later. Lot of nice new functionality has come up that which I'm going to, and we are going to use Twinmotion 2025.2 for entire our this session. So this is all about the course title. Let us move ahead. So it's important to understand that what is configurator before getting into the doing the real on the Twinmotion. So configurator is an interactive tool that allows users to customize a product in real time, like car model, color, wheels, interior. So it can configure and you can visualize and see it directly when you interact with the system. It enables switching from one state, from multiple state, preset options to get a kind of user interface. That's what is a configurator. Why car configurator is the best example I have taken it? Because it demonstrates fully customization, experience, exterior paint, upholstering, rims, accessory, everything we can talk about. Because if you look at the car, all these systems, subsystems can be utilized in this. And we'll see, and we can also see that how real-time visualization influences the purchasing decision and design review. It's a great impact when we saw the customer user different configuration of the same product, so you can make them enable to use it. And what Twinmotion configurator supports, it does the whole of what we spoke about just before that. And here itself, you can change the material, you can change the different product configuration you can show, you can create a nice MBS, variation in the MBS, different scenario you can different put the light, and different properties you can change and demonstrate and create the configurator. That is the beauty of the configurator. Lex talks about where we can use. it can use for any sector. It's any sector these Twinmotions can be used. Say for example, I am talking about automotive sales, marketing, design review and approval. Virtual showroom and the customer experience can be created. You can create the AR and VR also, an immersive product. That is what's the power. And what this value gives is that faster time decision maker. Say if you are interacting and all options are given to you as a configurator, it will improve your the purchasing power. It will excite your customer to really talk about. And it can have the remote control. A lot of other features can be the seen about it, right? Let's move ahead to next. So what is Twinmotion? Just a glimpse of that. It's a fast, easy, real-time visualization of Twinmotion. And it is built top of the Unreal Engine. So it is a very ready-made pick-up quick tool that you can quickly use it, implement it, and get the benefit. That's the most out of the Twinmotion. I'm really excited. That's why most of the time I use it for my the purpose and I give training. It's a very quickly shown. So Twinmotion is to get to go anytime. You can use it, right? Let's move about that. So Twinmotion, I'm just giving more details about that so that once you get the training, you get the about it, then you can direct architectural, you can building, real estate area, you can create a different visualization, automotive, transformation, fashion technology, product design. So across the industry, this Twinmotion will you can use it, right? Let us moving ahead. What we are going to see here in the training, I'm going to create this scenario. So we'll start with the configurator. I'll talk about workflow. Then we'll create a scenario of material state changes. Then we'll create a scenario of visibility state changes, camera state changes, ambience changes, transform state, and property. All these we are going to see it in the very quick short time, and we become you can become the master of this to quickly go and implement the area and the domain which you are working. And this is what is I'm going to get a surprise. A very nice functionality we have got is called VCam. Just enable the VCam, connect with your mobile or the iPad, and you can directly start controlling your visualization on your laptop from the iPad, and remotely you can see it. That's the beauty, is nice functionality. So I'm going to talk about a C at the last, right? Right? So I'll go straight we'll go straight to our Twinmotion. Let's do that. Now, we'll quickly see how Twinmotion's URL can be seen. From there, you can quickly download before we get into the start working with the Twinmotion. So let's go. So this is the URL of the Twinmotion download. You can create a login here, and after login, you can download the launcher. Once you download the launcher, it installs there, and install is that you will get the launcher will find it out, and here we'll find it out, store library, Unreal is there. So this is the way you can see it here. So once you download this and install it, you will find that Twinmotions here. In Twinmotions, there are many versions available. We are going to learn Twinmotion 2022.2, and we will work on that, right? So once you install it and we launch this session, so we are going to get this Twinmotion. This is the default screen which we'll get it. Now we'll get into the end of the details. I'll just quickly show you the UI, user interface, before we start working on the configurator. So let's do it. No, this is the Twinmotion. So if you see the user interface, I broadly categorize in the 4 panels. If you see, this is the left side panel. I call this is the left side panel. This is the right side panel, bottom and the top panel. Let's look at the left side, the panel. Here we can see the library. We can switch on and switch off, and moment to switch on. And the second is the panel statistics. Here we can see is a summary of the GPU uses, CPU uses, textures, details, which we can see. We are not going to get into details because we are going to details in advance of the advanced training related to the configurator. So you can switch off, switch on. So if you see it here, the materials are there. You can click the materials, you can apply the material, you can go back to here. The lights are there, you can use the lights. So here all kind of assets are available in the library preset. The moment you wanted to download it here, say for example this tube light, So here this is downloaded. If you wanted to download, you will find an arrow which you can download and drag and drop to the scene, and which you can, let's say for example, if I have downloaded this, I just can drag and drop into the scene. This is the way we can do it. Now similarly, go to the top here, the menus. So if you come to the menus, here you can find all the typically standard file menus of saving, export, import, etc. But here editing menu is there. Here you can do undo is check is there, and you can set up your own preferences. Moment to click it here, and there is a help document here, and I'm going to talk about what are the shortkeys used, but you wanted to see in the consolidated at one place. Then we need to go to down help and shortcuts and download the screen version, so you can see this all shortcuts here. So this is very quickly to go through it, and we can load, so you can go at your time to see it, but I'm going to cover very quickly and here. Now coming to the right panel is very important. Whatever scene which you see, which you create it, comes over here. So this is a scene, this is a scene here. Here the scene, and you can pull it down. Any of the scene menu, if you click it, it will show you here the deep property of it. This is here, this is the property showing. You can toggle and toggle off at the bottom of the scene. So this is the scene is off, scene is on. And if you select anyone, you will get it here. Like say the bunny entry which you have added to the scene, you can see it property here, and we can change the property like which we are going to talk about, right? In a very small manner, right? So this is about the right panel, scene, and the details of the property. If you come to the top one, here we call the top menu is the navigation menu, is the pickup menu where you can pick up and change its property. Here you can see is all the details of the navigation, left, right, motion. So whatever you see the second here, this second panel here, it is very well given in the visuals. So the orbit, pan, and forward, move, around. So all these keys are here, and you can see it here. The very important thing is if you drop down it here, you can find it out here that you can change the destination. You can change the speed of this. You can go say for example, we are at here. If you wanted to change it to this say walk 3, so it will move the speed. So we can control it here. This you can go, and VCam I'm going to talk more on the VR, etc. So these are all details you can go through. It's very easy to understand, and this is why it's a quick just to make it a bigger scale, a smaller scale. So this is about the top panel. Now if you come to the bottom, is a very interesting things are there. Here if you click any of the button, you find that the import is there, modeling is there, materials, populate, medals, and media and exports are there. This is a menu. If you click one here, you can import the geometry. We are going to the right away. Modeling tools, materials you can create, populate the vegetation, whatever you want it to make it very quickly, etc. Media, which you are going to talk about more on this session, and this is the export. So you can export it here for any images, video which you have created. So this is in a very quick a glimpse of the user interface which is appearing on the screen, and you can get into the details and see. Now we'll get into the configurator. Let's just start doing that. Yes, now we'll start the Twinmotion with the car configurator, and I'm going to explain step by step car configurator, the processes, and we'll take an example of a vehicle and we'll get it created. Let's do that. So first of all, we'll get a geometry, the CAD geometry. So go to this import here. If you go to the import, this option will come plus by a button. No, you need to press this, and then we have got multiple options just before I explained. Now since we are getting the geometry, so we'll get a geometry, we'll open it. So I have kept the model of a vehicle, and this model of the vehicle is a light pickup van or the commercial vehicle. So we'll pick that. Through that we will explain the car configurator, a vehicle configurator. Let's do that. So now open it. So you will find the different options, right? So here in the options, we will keep the hierarchy, because whatever the vehicle has got, the different subsystem components subassembly wanted to maintain that. We wanted to combine all together. So we wanted to all of it to have it. Now there are other options, and here you can convert the unit conversions. I have put the 80. So then hit the button import. The moment we hit the button import, we will find that the vehicle is on the screen. So now nice this car, very nice. The model we can see. This is called Defender. So we'll use this an example to explain the vehicle configurator or car configurator. Now let's do that. So to start with the car configurator, so first of all, so I'll reduce this little speed because the speed is little high so that we can better manage it, right? Okay. Now, so to start with that, here you can see in the bottom panel, we have got media. So select the media. So moment we select the media, the first option is open. So from here we'll get to the this icon is called configurator. So moment we click the configurator, this option will appear here. So if you see that, if you see the three buttons, if you press the three button, we will see that the multiple options of configurator, which we can see it here, which we spoke about little earlier. So you can see the properties is there, material switch is there, visibility is there, ambience is there, transfer and camera position. So these are the options. So if configurator wanted to build with any of the option, we need to tick it or the combination of that. So at the moment I'm just choosing to start with the material switch. So moment you create the material switch, so I put the now create the configuration. So whatever I have selected, that option goes forward. So now this we can see it here is the one state of the configurator comes in the screen. So now select this. Now select this. So now we'll select this, and here what we can do, we can name this vehicle as a rename is like brown or the brown paint. Brown paint. So I'll give this option as a brown paint. Let me type it as a brown paint. So this is Ambience. Now here, this is one of the configurator, the options we got. If you can see, the moment we click it here, the button screen comes on the screen. I'll talk about that. So here, I can name this as the option as a brown paint, and I can rename. I have already renamed it. We wanted to capture the thumbnail into this state. We can just simply create the capture thumbnails, and this will come over here. So this is the one state I have created. Now let's create the 3 more options, the 4 more options. So to create the more options of the configurator, there is a button here called create. If you add it here, then what will happen? That this state gets created. Now I will add to this state. a material. Let's go to the material. Let me put the material as the red. So now just I have put the red button. So this state is created. So I will just create the then caption option. So you can see it here. It has taken the capture the red one. So this is what is options has come. Now if you go to the detail panel, we can see it here. The material switch is there, and I can see that whatever we have assigned these materials will come over here. Now here we can see there's the options is called switch list. If you switch is this one, if you click once one or other, it will switch between 2. But sometimes we wanted to have a list of this. If you click the list, then if you proceed, then I can see the both. I can switch between these 2. So this is a beautiful options we get. Now I wanted to give this icon. I wanted to choose any of this. So let's talk about this. I wanted to give us the moment is give this icon, it will appear here. So this we can have the switch. This is a fantastic the option. So I have got 2 carpet. Now I wanted to rename this as a red paint. Let's talk about red paint. So red paint is done, right? So this is done. So one of the state is already added. Now let me add a green, the paint. So I'll pull this out and put it here. So green has come in. So I want to add this is in the state. So just go to there. this green will come over here. So I want to give a thumbnail to this. So green will come, and I'll give the same names to here. Say I'm giving a green print. Say green print has come. Now, if you go to this the detail panel, the properties of this, we can see it here. So I can play with the color. I can play with the color. I can play with the roughnesses. We can come and increase it. We can go with the detail panel. We can add the textures. We can add the specular. We can add the many more details. We can add it here. Ambience condition. We can change this. All such things we can play with that to add into the this particular state. Let me add one more state. Let's say I like the blue color, blue one. So I'll just pick it up. I'll apply it here. So blue has come. So I'll create a one state here, and then I will just create a thumbnail like that. We did it, and I name is the kind of blue paint. So this is the fantastic. So now. So this is added. Anything we wanted to select this property, you can go to the property and we can on and off this property over here. So you can now, if you go to this display here, we can see it here, all the colors. If it changes, this keeps changing. So this is the one example which we saw how a vehicle configurator is created, and these options will drop down to the different its variant, like say the brown one, the red one, the green one, and etc. So this is one done, and anything you wanted to change the property, we can go ahead and do it. Now, so this is the one of the state we have gone, and I wanted to go back and see the other configurator. Again, we come back to this icon, and you can see it here. This is the one is created, which we just did it. So what we can do, it can rename it here, and I'll say the material state or material state, right? So this is one is done. So this is fantastic. This is one done. Now we will go to the visibility state, and we'll see that how to visibility state is created. Let's do that. Yes. So now we are going to create another configurator. It will have a multiple states. Let's talk about that. We'll start with the visibility state at configurator. So we select this here in drop down visibility, and I go to the plus button and I add the visibility. What we will do it here, see there are the tires, right? So they have got the tire here. So we'll create here, we'll go to this property, and we will filter with the wheels. So keeping the wheels filter, if you see this here, if you toggle on and off, this is what is the state. So in the first state, we are going to have the as it is. So let's create a thumbnail which has got. Let me zoom it out right a little bit more so that we can see it here. So I'll just take again the thumbnail. Capture this thumbnail. So we have got the capture here. So we'll make it more here so that we can see it here. Let me see, is that the capture? So okay. So let me move little more. So thumbnails comes very well. So this is there. So this is what I have captured the thumbnail. Now what we will do it, I'll just elongate little, spread the right button. So there are the different parts of the wheel. So what we'll start with the one of the states. Say this is one state where the rim is appearing, the different component of it. So we'll create this all as a switch on and switch off. So take this wheel, this we take the part, then we take this one, and we go to the another one, this one, and then we go to 9. So these are all appearing here. So we will toggle it all. Will this on. So we will create a state here, and I'll go again this click button, and then I take a snap of this, create this snap, which you can see it here. This will appear here. You can see it here. So this is hider. So I'll write that with the name, say rim state. So this has come. So if we toggle this, we can see that this is one is hider, and I'll rate this with all wheel, full tire. I'll give the full tire. So this has come. So now, as we did for this, now similarly, we will go for a different stage. I'll pick up the other component of this. I'll create one more state. Let me pick this one. Second option of the mill, since I have filtered it, I'll go to this one. Then I'll go for the similar, this one, and then this one. So I have picked up to here the hide and show is a visibility of the nuts and bolts. So what we'll do, we'll switch up and I'll go to create a state for this, and this will, I'll give a snap of the capture of the thumbnail, and this comes over here. So I'll give that with bolt. I'll say the bolt state. Right. Okay, so this is done. Now I'll create one more state here. I'll create one more state. Let me go to here, other components, say the 3 one. You can highlight this 3, or I can go to this. Let me go to this. Last one, the 4th one. Then I go 4th one. Then I go this one, and then as good one. So I will play with this toggling here. So I'll just do the switch off of this switch on. So I'm this done. Then I'll add one more state here. I'll take the snap of this, and then I'll name this as a rim. I'll call it the rim. It was a rim, or I'll say the tire outer. Okay. So these are the all states has been created. So if you go to the his property, we can see it here. So to add it here, I'll add one more icon to this. So I'll make it the list. So if you click it here, I can see this is different state. We can see in the screen it is coming. Different states are coming. So this is there, this is there, this is there, this is there. This is toggling, means different states we have created. So this is the visibility state, which we can see it here. And in this visibility state, what we will do it, I wanted to change this icon with my own tire kind of thing. So I have kept the PNG file. So what we will do, go to this plus icon. I can pick this icon, which I have created the tire ring, and you can see it here that the button has changed. Earlier this one for this, now this has changed. So we can so if you have got some own icon, we can add it here, and it can go to this. So this was the 4 stages which we have created. This 4 stages has got tire with some of the components we are showing visibility on and off. So this is one. So now we'll go back to here. I will rename this configurator as a tire states. Okay. So we have done 2, material state, tire state. Now we'll move to the next state. We'll do the camera state. So let's start doing that. Okay. So now let's start the other state, which is the camera state. Like similarly here also, we'll go to the 3 button. We'll go to the switch off this visibility, and we'll go the camera position. So after selecting this camera position, like earlier, we will press the button, and then we will press the button. I will say that this is the one of the position of the configurator state. Let's talk about the side view. So we'll take this as a screenshot, and we'll capture this sunrun, and we'll name this as a side view, side position. Okay. So this is done, and we can give some icon to this also. So it can come. This side has come. Okay. So now I will take it to a different view. Let's talk about here. So I'll say this is the front. This is the front view. I'm going to create a position. So how to do that? We'll go get into this. I'll create it. I'll create a thumbnail for this. So this front position, I'll rename is the front position. Right. So here you can see it like earlier. All the property will be appearing here, and we can change whatever we want. So now I wanted to create 2 more state into this position. Let's talk about this axonometric. We call axonometric, where we can see the full car like this. So this is the one state I want to create. So this have changed. I'll capture the thumbnail. So thumbnail has come. I'll use that. I'll name this axon state. So I'll name state or position. That's better is the position. So position has come, and again I wanted to create one more position. I'll say this is the back view. So let's talk about that. So I'm saying that, so back view of the vehicle. So I have positioned it that. Now I'll click it to capture this state, go to there, take the thumbnail, and then we name is that back view. Okay, so this is done. So now if you go here, I can trigger this. So better again, I will add here the list here. If you make it the list, then I go it here, all state will quickly come here. You can see that changing. So what a beautiful states are created in this. So this is, so once this is done, like earlier, we'll go back to this configure state and we'll name this as a camera position. So this is done. I'll go and save this file. This is a good habit to maintain the saving of that. So now we will go to create another configurator. We'll go to ambience. So we'll change the ambience conditions and a different indication how vehicle looks, that which we are going to create. Like similarly, we'll go to 3 mouse button. We'll switch up this. We'll create this ambience, and then we'll create this button. And now, if you go here, say his ambient options are there. So this is what is the ambience app pattern. I can play with this the way we wanted. So I can keep the density, etc. the way we wanted, and we can play with this attention. There are a lot of other options. We can create some fog, etc. density, all which we can do it here. Height we can do. We can change the color. We can change the color, etc. Horizon, oceans, and etc. So we can do the volumetric light. We can play with the scans. We can play with the locations, ambience, and daytime, etc. So let's talk about that. It is early morning. I'm saying that this is the morning. So I'll go here again, capture this thumbnail, and I'll capture this thumbnail, and I'll name this is the morning time. Morning. So now I wanted to have a different scenario now. So difference is I wanted to have a midday. So midday is like this. I'll go here, add a configurator. I'll take a snap of this, and then I'll add it here the midday. Okay. Similarly, if I want to make it a evening, say evening, I'll just play with the something here. So here I'll just rotate it here, and I'll add it here. I'll take the thumbnail of this, and I'll add is the evening. Say evening day. So this is there. So these are the 3 state I have created. I go to there like this earlier. It's good to have a kind of list. The list, if you keep it here, then I can play with this. So beautifully we have created the here the ambience positions, time, and have put morning time, midday time, evening time, day. So this is the way you can change the ambience with the way we wanted. We have got multiple options over here, and we created a configurator over here. Now we go back to this compressed state, and we come to position, and we rename is that ambience config. So this is done. So we have created the 3 area. I'll go back as the best practices to go and save this file so that we protect. Now we go to the configurator we'll go to the state called transform state. So I've changed the position. Similarly, I'll go again, create the plus button, and I'll create a transition position. So what is the transition position? Say let's here this is one state which we wanted to capture, is the first state of that, and then we'll move this vehicle to some other position. And so let's talk about this and create it. So I name this as the first position. First position. Okay. So first position is given, and I'll create a kind of capture this. So capture it. Now, so this is done. So again, I'll make it the kind of list here, so that whatever state we had, it comes into the sub of the position. Now let's move this vehicle. I select this vehicle. I go to this vehicle. I'll go to this vehicle. I'll go to the the top of this space here. I select this vehicle. Let me drag this vehicle. I'll drag this vehicle to say here. I'm drag this vehicle to here. Say for example, a new positions I wanted to create. So I'm going to here. I'll add it here. I'll take the image of this, and I have added the image, and as a thumbnail, I'll say distance position. Okay, fantastic. So here, if you go here, I can see the one view, I can see the other view. I can see. So here, what we'll do it here, I'll also add the property view here. I'll come it here. I'll add one of those, say this. So icon has come. So this gives a now fantastic view. So this is all about the transform state. I'll go back to here. I'll rename this as the configurator. Whatever we want to do, let's talk about transform state. Okay. So we have created the 5 state. Now I'll go and the best practices, and I'll as a best practices I'll go and save this so that we should not lose anything which we have worked. So now there is one more options are there which is called the property, which we are going to talk about. So similarly like here, if you give the property, you go at it here, select the state, and whatever the property we have exposed while modeling, it will appear here, and we can create a position for the same. We can create a position for the same here, and again here we can take the snap and we can rename the say property 1. So property 1, that say we are doing them rotations, so we have to get it exploded. Whatever we have done, it will appear here, and we can create the state for the same. So this is done. So similarly here, so I'll go to here, I'll add one more icon, say this. I've added one more icon to this. So this is one state has come. So I can go back here. I will name this as a configurator as the property state. So we have seen that how vehicle configurator is created here, the different state. We have created a different state, and we can share it here. So we wanted to see in the full screen view. That's very fantastic. We can go over here. We can see it here. If I go here, I can click it here. It will appear all the different state. If I go the tire, you can see the tire state. You can state the here. So if you go to the here, the different positions here, we can see the positions, the front view, right view, etc. Work so beautiful we can create. We can go to this. We can see the different position, different what we call the different ambience conditions is changing, which we can see it here. So this is done. We can see here the positions means one vehicle moves to the other position. That is what we have done. Here the 5th one. 6th one is that whatever properties you wanted to make it change, we can see it. So this is the beautiful the configurator which is created. So where you can see is that how vehicle configurator helps to create a different configuration. The materials configuration we can do, visibility configuration. We have created a multiple states there. Camera configurator, then ambience state, transform state, and property state. This is the way we create the car configurator. Now you can come back here and see it here. So this is all about the car configurator. Now let me show you something more. What I'm going to show you that there is new very nice functionality is built on Twinmotion is added. I'm going to demo. Yes. Now what I'm going to show you that there is new very nice functionality is built on Twinmotion is added. I'm going to demonstrate that. Here we can see that this new feature become which you can connect what you see on the screen of Twinmotion on the mobile or iPad, and where you can control your screen from mobile iPad, and you can have a kind of very nice immersive experience. So I'm going to show that how to do it, and whatever vehicle configurator we have created, we can enjoy and experience it. Let's do that. Now we will see this become functionality. Now we will see this become functionality which is available in Twinmotion. It's a very interesting functionality. Let's try it out. So if we so what I will do, I'll go to the full screen so that we can better see it here, and we have got the vehicle over here. So what is, if we drop down this here, we will find it out here, the VCAM is there. So VCAM, what we need to do before that starting, we need to install VCAM Unreal Engine on your devices, on iPad or the mobile, and to condition that one IP address of the laptops to be given on your the device through the app, and also both the laptop as well as your device should be on the same Wi-Fi network. Right, let me do that. I start this. Moment I start, I have got it. So I'll just get connected. Now I'm on the my device, which is on this, and I'm connected. And you can see it that I'm controlling it over here. So if I click it here, the options I can change it and play it over here, and I can rotate it, walk through it, and go inside, zoom it all. We can. I'm just controlling from here, and which all we can do it here. You can see it over here. So this is the way it works, right? We can control it. Now to come out of this, we'll go to this become stop. The moment you stop it, it disconnected and it comes back to your positions. So this is the way we can see is the very nice functionalities added, is available in Twinmotion. I'll just come out of this, and then I'll go to my native. The library is there. I'll go to here, and then I can go to here. So this is all about the configurator. Now let me summarize it, what we have learned through this session. Now I wanted to quickly show you something interesting that will really make you to try it out. And then quickly, since you are about the car configurator, then you will surely like to take nice pictures, images, what you have created. So this is the same vehicle which we use it, right? So this is the same vehicle which you use it. So I like to create a couple of pictures, and how can you export it quickly as a bonus to all of you, right? So quickly, let's do that. And since this is a car, so I'll show you, but I would like to add some of the vegetations that will make, like, say, I'll go to the trees. Let me put some banyan here. So nice, create like this shadow here. And I'm also very the car enthusiastic, and I'm also I worked upon the lot of the car. Let me add it some here, this tree. Let me add it something more here. It should be let me take something more. Yes, let me take this tree here. So here is the plant is there. So this was beautiful. This is beautiful, I have added. And since our car is here, so let me pull out something more from the library. Let me go to the vehicle. Yes, let me put some vehicle out also. So I have taken some car also. So I like this car. Let me see some car over here. Let me add some more car over here. Yes, this is there. Oh, let me take this sedan here. So now all are looking so very beautiful, right? Something would like to add something more. Let me take something which you like to add it here. Let me talk some object. Not primitive is not good. No, I'll not like to have it here. It's okay. Is there something vegetation? Bushes? Bushes not. I have to download it, right? So let me add something more from here. So I have seen it, right? But anyway, leave it. So this is the what we have added it. Let me create some good ambience here so that we can really enjoy it before taking some snap. So if you can see it here, this is the, we saw it that, so this is night and let me create little dark also with some sharp evening. Let me create some atmospheric density also. So and also say for example, let it be little cloudy over here, and then foggy. Let me make some foggy here. Let me make it foggy here. Let me foggy something so I can add something this like okay, all done. Yes, it's nice that we can make some rainy season. Oh, wonderful! Huh? Let me make it some rainy season. Little hot. This nice one. This nice one. Some greenery, some seasons we have added. Let's talk about this. So this now. So this is nice image. I will just quickly get it. So we'll create some few nice images. We'll export it. Let me do that. So media. Since we used here the carpet creator, these are all here. So let me take this is one of the snap here. So here you got it. So now let me do something more changes to this. Oh, okay. Then I like to add more things in images here. Let me make it some dense here. This time I can add something more. Let me make it towards the end of the day. So this is what all has come. So 5 picture images I have taken. So let me take one more images. So let me come full day. This is added. So these are all images we have quickly created. Now we wanted to quickly export it so that which you can use it for your. So we go it here. So I'll go to the export. If you go export, then we need to select the images. I can select by one, or deselect all and select all. So I need to add it. So all images added. So I'll go down. Let's start exporting it. Let me export it. It will ask for a to place to export. Let me go to my pictures. So I'll say that today is say 29. So in November, I create a folder here and let me select this. So this all export it here. So once this is take some time, so let it export. So only the 30 seconds are left out to just export it, and you can create a very amazing images. And I really love it that. And I have got my environment where I keep a lot of things. When I give training to the others, they all enjoy it, and because most of the people we see that very car lover. So this is export is done. Let me go to my folder. It was in the picture. I created a picture 20 now here. Let me see how beautiful pictures are made. Oh, lovely! This is done. This is done. So beautiful, nice pictures, images. So these are all we have created. So this is what we're. Let us move ahead and take it to the next. What I have the rest of the session. Thank you. On the presentation. So far in this the session we have learned many things about the course, which we covered the Twinmotion overview very quickly. Then we saw that how 3D model can be imported. Then we understood that the concept of the configurator, how this configurator is not limited to the car configurator or the vehicle configurator. It can be applied to different domain, as well as it can be applied to across the sector. Then we saw how the twin workflow configurator workflow is in. Then we did one live with the car configurator, vehicle configurator. We created a scenario to create and manage the material, visibility, ambience, transport, camera, stage. You also see how you can manage with the property. And then that we have built, tested, and published. And also we saw that that the new features I have shown is that how VCAM can be added and visualized on your through this VCAM functionality, and which can connect through the mobile as well as the handheld device or the iPad. Now, anyone wants to see wants to see the documentation, he can visit this URL and this URL you can see it that the all documentation related are all available. I can quickly show you that just a minute. I can. So this URL I have used this URL is available, and you can go to the Twinmotion configurator document. So here the detail of the same thing is here about the configurator, which we did it, we saw it. We have some other how material switch can happen, how the visibility can happen. So all details are available here. You can refer here the documentation as well as, and it also go towards the ound. It can also says that how you can apply this configuration stage. Those are all given here. So you can just click down, then it will also talk about the creating the configuration, which we learned through this session. So this is all about the configurator. Let me come back to my closing. So this is what we saw, the documentation part. Please go and refer that. Now with this, I would like to thank you, all of you participants, for wonderful sessions connecting together, and we'll see you the next course, which will again I will create and share with all of you. Thank you so much. Have a nice day wherever you part of that. Thank you. Bye. Lovely learning. Thank you so much.